Hey guys, Roseann White, fitness expert and holistic wellness educator for Lifepro. Good morning, happy Sunday, and welcome to the last of our series, Healthy Heart, Part 4. I hope you've enjoyed this series, and we're going to wrap it up with a little bit of more intensity in cardio, should you choose, and another way to get that most important muscle of your body, your heart, stronger. Besides, get leaner, feel better, and boost circulation, improve your mood, your confidence with your balance, all those good things that make you just feel better, working on longevity. So I'm going to welcome you all. If you will just bear with me as I once again deal with technology, hopefully to share this. Let's see if I can share this to the group. I might be able to. Yes. Perfect. I think I finally got it right. It's taken a while to get this technology working for me, and I believe it is now live on the VIP page. So set that down. I'm going to chat with you just for a few minutes because it is early in the morning in some parts of the world. I'm here in Scottsdale, Arizona at 7:30 a.m. We've got a time change coming up in a couple weeks, I believe, so you'll be seeing me a little bit later East Coast time, so you can sleep in, grab that cup of coffee, get ready to rock and roll. This is a recorded session, so those of you that don't have a chance to see me now, you're like, oh, I'm going to church, or I've got some errands, or whatever it is, it's recorded. It'll be on the Facebook page, the business page, which we're recording on. I shared it to the VIP page, and it's going to be on YouTube eventually. A little bit of housekeeping. Guys, I have worked on this for quite a bit of time to share with you ways to get your heart healthier. So if you are interested, I have a lot of information for you besides these videos, which each segment I have created a handout kind of explaining the formats, why we're doing what we're doing, the videos themselves. I also have a chart on how to calculate your heart rate training for your specific age, resting heart rate, so forth and so on. I've got a chart of how to walk for weight loss for 4 weeks. And I've also got a handout with a bunch of other recorded live videos. So this is a lot of information. You just have to private message me. I'm not going to post this on the business page. Private message me. I'll send you a Google link, and you get all this information, plus these videos that will be posted on YouTube. So that's my housekeeping, and I'm going to talk about why I've picked the Jump Track Rebounder for this session. Rebounding helps with so many reasons. I'm going to just bullet point them for you. Heart health with minimal joint stress, yeah, there is impact, but it is soft, okay? It's going to really help anyone who's dealing with some joint issues, can't do that pounding. Great boosting of circulation, lymphatic drainage support. So we're going to really, like the vibration plate, but it's kicking it up a notch more. It's going to help with immune function, inflammation, reduce puffiness, and that heaviness in your legs. Bone density, huge. I got lots of my gals that I train that are osteopenia, osteoporosis. Stimulate bone tissue. I had a hip replacement. My doctor would not let me do any kind of impactful stuff till 14 months, but he said, yeah, you can rebound. That was my surgeon. Every surgeon's different. But now I'm 14 months in, now I can jump my heart out. But I like rebounding because it's kinder for my joints. Yet it's improving bone density and bone tissue and cartilage health. Balance. Well, last month we did a thing on balance, right? So you get on here, you're up high already, proprioception's working, the floor is down there. So it's just going to help proprioception, and then that little instability is going to work on helping you feel more stable. I'm wearing shoes. You can do it barefoot, totally fine. But you're going to get that awareness, proprioception. It's going to engage your core more. We love that, right? And as I said, improve circulation. But here's a fun one. Boost mood. Yeah, you gotta laugh and giggle when you're bouncing around, just like when we were little kids, right? It really helps with increasing the endorphins, reducing the stress hormones, and getting more oxygen to our brain so we feel better. And of course, fat burning. We're gonna go into heart rates that are a little bit higher than the low fat burning rates. You may go anaerobic here. This is where the heart muscle is gonna get its chance to get stronger. So it is a win-win. Okay, that's all I'm going to talk about. Here's my format. Feel free. I see people are here. Welcome, welcome. Hang on a second. I want to get my format out so I can tell you what we're doing here. This is going to be about a 3 to 5 minute warm-up. I've got 2 rounds of training on here. The first round's 5 minutes, and we're going to go continuously. You can stop at any time. You can just just move around, but not stop completely. Get the heart rate down. Second round, 8 minutes. It's going to be only 4 moves, but I'm going to take them to different levels and kind of amp it up for the last 30 seconds, or at the 90-second mark. Then we're going to recover. Okay, so you're going to have some time to recover. Then we're going to do it again. It's fun. It's quick, and it's effective. I can tell you that. I've been practicing this, and you know, I have a pretty good aerobic base, but this stuff will kick the heart rate up. So have your water handy. My Hydrolyte just kind of shut off, so I know it's ready to go. I'm going to take a couple sips before I go or start, and we'll begin. A few other things, guys, I want to say to you. Let me change my screens. I've got some information here, and I want to make sure my screens are there. If you don't have the Jump Track, you're not ready to invest in it, although it's quite an affordable piece of equipment. I gotta tell you, it's maybe on the Lifepro site, it might be on Amazon site, but it's very affordable. It's very lightweight. It's easy to move around. If you don't want to jump on the Jump Track, but you want to do this workout, hold on. If you want to do this workout, think of it almost like a low impact aerobics class. If your joints are happy to do this, you can do this stuff with me, okay? You can do the moves, and you can march, and you can bounce. But again, Jump Track, softer on the joints. So don't make this an excuse. Oh, I don't have it. I can't do it. You still can get up off your chair, move with me, move your arms, and get that heart rate going. Okay, whew, I'm already out of breath because I'm excited telling you about this stuff. So, good morning, Mary, and thank you for joining me. We're going to start the workout. Tie my hair back because I know I'm going to be huffing and puffing and probably sweating a little bit too. That's a good thing. This is just, it's kind of sad that I'm wrapping this series up because I've really had fun with it, but I've got some more stuff for you coming up in March. Some pretty exciting things, so stay tuned. If you are not already a Lifepro VIP member, join the group. Go on to the Lifepro VIP, couple of questions to answer, and then we'll get you in and you'll get more information than just what you're seeing on the business page. Amber, Deb, and I, we're here to help you along with the whole Lifepro team. Okay, here's our warm-up. I'm going to always use the assistance of the bar here to help me with posture, because you know I'm all about optimal posture. So pull the chin in, lift the heart, pull the belly in, take a deep breath in and out. We're going to start our warm-up right now. We're going to go into ankles. So I'm going to rotate ankles one direction, just about 5 or 6. Come on, stand up with me. Do this little bit of ankle mobility move. Reverse it, yep, then other side. Roll those ankles out, big toe to little toe. Breathe in and breathe out. Then reverse it. Okay, you want to just feel it. Even if you have sneakers on, think big toe to little toe. And then I'm going to go into some pelvic locks. Now I've got ankles, knees, and hips. My shoulders aren't moving, but everything below the sternum is. And tuck the tailbone, push the booty out. Feel those abdominal muscles contracting, back muscles contracting, obliques, internal and external working. Reverse it. Take those big breaths in and out. And I'm going to use mixed cardio on my smartwatch. Just curious to see how many calories I'm burning. This stuff's pretty accurate, so I'm going to do that as well. Okay, so now that I've kind of got the movement here, here's your most important thing. Keep core engaged, meaning don't pop the ribs, don't tuck too much here. Keep this brace, this connection here, and we're just going to kind of do a basic step, just like step aerobics, right? Heel, toe, heel, toe. As if you're walking. Now, when we're walking, we're not thinking about lifting our knees quite as high, but I want you to think more about rolling into your feet. This is the same thing on a treadmill or if on your platform. You want to feel, and when you have shoes on, you might not feel as much, but I feel a little more stable here for right now, so that's why I'm doing this. Breathe in and out. And then let's bring the knees up higher. Again, you could put your fingertips on here. I like knees up high, so I go beyond hip flexors to lower belly muscles. If you've seen my standing and seated fat burning workouts, they're on YouTube. I really want to get lower belly muscles engaged, and this is a great way to do it. And breathe with me on this. Now, from these knee ups, we're going to go hamstring curls. Now, again, you can hold on, or maybe you want to start working with your balance here. Keeping the chest lifted, stare into the distance somewhere, or you're staring at the screen at me, and feel. Kick heel to butt, heel to butt. And breathe. Get all that stale air out. We went to the movies last night. It was a real treat. I had my popcorn and candy fix. Yep, I eat that stuff too occasionally. It's all right. You know, I don't have any guilt on it. It's kind of fun. But then I know that I'm going to work off my guilty pleasures here. And that's not a bad thing, okay? Now from here, we're going to go to back tap. So I am going to tap the back of the jump track. While I hold on, I'm leaning forward. Still have my abs braced. Heart lifted, chin in. I just want to feel my glutes contract. So I'm pushing to feel that contraction. Press, exhale. Keep pulling the belly in. Every exhale, you should feel lower abdominals. Every inhale, feel the ribs expand rather than the heart lifting. I don't want to pop the chest up. Big breaths in and out. Get the oxygen in the muscles, guys. Hey, good morning, Vicky. Yeah, catch me later on. Enjoy the hockey plays. I haven't watched too much of the Olympics. I've been working a lot, but I'm glad you're watching that. Okay, now from here, guys, heel taps forward. You can think of this almost like a jack, a half jumping jack, but heel taps. Toes up, toes up. Corners of the mouth, lift them up because this is fun and feels good. Okay, so we're at about that 3-4 minute mark of warm up. We should feel pretty warmed up. Okay, go ahead and grab some water, little bounces if you like. You can't bounce and drink water, sorry about that. That might be all the water I have for a bit. So, put it in my holder there. Okay, are you guys ready? 5 minutes, 5 rounds, 1 minute each. So we're going to walk in place just to start. Okay, I just want to get that feel. And this is just the basic walk in place, but here's what we're going to call this. It's known in the rebound world as the health bounce. Heels press down. I push my heels down. I have soft knees. Arms are not. Again, you could have hands here, but you want to drive through the heels. I'm not catching air on my entire foot. My big toes, or all my toes are always connected, but my heels are lifting up and down. And I press, I drive down, exhale. You can add arms if you want, totally up to you. We're going for 1 minute here. Okay, if you don't like this bounce yet, heel, toe, kind of like you're jogging in place. You can alternate it, totally fine. I'm giving that option. This is the first one. It's either the walk or the health bounce. I like you to force the air out. That way, you know you're going to bring more oxygen into the body. 5 more seconds. From this health bounce, we go wide march. Now, I'm not really, just kind of pushing down in my heels. I'm bringing my knees up. You can bring those knees up higher if you'd like. Yeah, I got big arms here. That's what I'm calling this, big arms. But if heart rate is coming up too much, too fast, bring the knees up, not quite as high. Keep the arms quiet. So you have this option, or you can add the wide bounce, okay? So that's the second exercise, wide bounce. Press into heels. So I did 30 seconds wide march and 30 seconds wide bounce. Every time I push down, exhale. Yeah, I'm catching some air. Hooey! And release. Come back to the gentle march. Third exercise. It's called out, out, in, out, out, in. I'm leading with my right leg out. Out, out. 30 seconds. Now, it's not an exact measure of time. I've got a stopwatch here I'm looking at, but it may not be exactly 30. It might be 35. It might be 25, but you get the idea, right? Now, switch your lead leg, left leg out, 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 in. I like to add I think in step aerobics, we call them jazzy arms. Out, out, in, out, out. I think it was called jazz arms. You girls remember that? Out, out, in. John Travolta arms. One more. And go back to your health bounce. Now, fourth exercise, twist. Right and left. Right hip, left hip. Right hip, left hip. If you feel confident, single twist, right, left. And I like to alternate my hands to my hips. I'm doing this for 1 minute. Staring forward because things below are moving in opposite directions. You can catch some air and get bigger bounces if you're ready, or stay low and feel that shift. Heart rate's going. I'm not gonna look at my watch right now. I got too many things going on in my head. But importantly is the breath. We're going here, guys. Just about another 15 seconds or so. Use those waist muscles, back muscles, and a lot of leg muscles. Bring it on home. Last of this round one, half jack. So I really didn't recover per se. I moved continuously, I cycled through. My watch isn't registering yet, but I'm gonna just go half jack. Okay, one side, other side. Add the arms if you want, open, close. Or up, up. Again, options. Decide how much, how little you want. You like it? Stay there. You can always big jacks. Okay, that's the option. You have a minute total, but we only have about 15 seconds. And soft bend in the knees constantly. Drive through the heels. This is so fun and feels so good. And I am definitely huffing and puffing a bit here. And bring it on home. Okay, that was round one. I'm waiting for my heart rate to kick in, see what's going on here. My watch is telling me we're about 9 minutes in, okay? So you got 10 minutes, you warm up, you get a bit of 5-minute aerobic in, and you stretch. Okay, I know you have some time to do that, guys. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of heel, side to side. I am gonna take a sip of water, so I'm gonna pause for a second. Because this is glass, I want to honor my teeth. Okay, so from here, round two, We're talking coordination and a heart rate boost. So if you're not huffing or puffing already, and my smartwatch isn't so smart, it's reading my heart rate but hasn't told me what I've got, but I know it's up there. 5 minutes or 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 2 minutes each, okay? I'm gonna layer this. So we're gonna start with some basic. We're gonna add on. We're gonna add on more and kick it up, and then we'll recover. Are you with me? Okay, I'm gonna start you in about 20 seconds or so. I wanna get rid of my clock here to make sure I'm really accurate on this, because 2 minutes is gonna be pretty intense. So find the breath. Okay, heart rate, finally, 133. It's in my fat burning zone. That's about 65%, so I am burning some calories right now. Okay, we're going with basic bounce, 30 seconds. We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and bounce. Now, arms or not, it's up to you, okay? You can add those arms if you want, or you can just stay with me. Basic bounce, you can punch down like you're drumming. I want the heels to dig in. I want your belly button in. Okay, I'm gonna go into my next layer, rocking forward and back. Okay, you can rock on your heels or toes if you're on the ground, but we're coming forward, back, forward, back. Now I'm holding on for this one, just to get used to the move. Yeah, I'm catching some air, guys. And I like it. Now I'm gonna add arms forward, back. Okay? We're doing this for 10 more seconds, and we have big arms. Same move, rocking forward and back. Let's do it. So, forward, back, up, down. Pull it down. Rock it, kick it forward. This is the heart rate pump here. 15 seconds, you've got this. 10. A lot of focus on this. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I still can talk to you. That's good news. I'm not quite anaerobic. We're taking it down 30 seconds. Slow, steady, relaxed, snail's pace. Breathe. Let your heart rate come down. You might see your heart rate actually boosts up before it comes down. Okay, we start wide march. Second exercise. Number 2, wide march. Now, like I said, you can add arms or not. Wait to see, get a heart rate read here. Not yet. But we're doing this 30 seconds. Wide arms. Or wide knees. Wide march. Wide march. That's what I meant to say. Too much oxygen in my brain. From wide march. Squats. Wide squats. I'm going to reach my arms up as I squat down. So let's think about that. Squat. Sit back. It's not a jumping jack. It's a squat wide. Okay, in 10 seconds, we go from wide to narrow. Reach. Pull down. Okay, ready? Out, in, out, in. All right, can we add some big arms to this? What the heck? Open. It is a jack, I guess. Yeah, I guess it is. Or I can say low and punch into it. Go quick, go slow. 5 seconds. And recover. Snail's pace. That definitely got the heart going. 20 seconds. Shake it out. If you find you are not ready to go into the next interval, take more time. We have our third one, half jacks left. Okay, this is my right, your left. Okay, 30 seconds. Just one leg. A little bit of balance here. Focusing on stability, left side, right side working for me. Whatever side you've got, you know what I'm talking about. I'm getting big sweeping arms. Level up, level down. You decide. Let's switch. I'm pointing my heel up. I take that back toe up. Heel digs in. I'm bending the supporting knee. I'm pushing into that heel as well, so both legs are working. In 10 seconds, we go full jack. All you got, or as much as you want. In 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Big arms, big jacks. I'm bringing those arms down, up. Push down, lift up. Jumping jacks never felt so good as on a rebounder. Wow. Full body move here. 8 seconds, they go quick. 3, 2, 1. Snail's pace. Bring it down. I really would love to get a heart rate reading here. Slow breaths in and out. Okay, one more. Fourth one. You've got 10 seconds to kick it in. I'm at 138. That's awesome. I feel like I'm huffing and puffing, but my heart's saying no. Okay, twist. Singles, right, left. Okay? You can get a little bit of more of a hip hinge and squat into it. I want you to think about it's your hips, but if you want to add shoulders into it, you can do that. It's just 30 seconds. I'm crossing over center line. Then we're going to go into singles. Repeaters. Okay? Let's do it. 4, 3, 2, switch. 4, 3, 2, switch. 4, 3, 2, switch. Again. 4, 3, working the right side, switch. 4, 3, 2, now doubles. 1, 2, 1, 2. Bring those knees up a little bit more. You want to add big arms, go for it. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. You got this, guys. Last 5. 3. And last one. And recover. Easy does it. Recover. Woohoo! 148. That's really close to my anaerobic. Might be, I think 145. Yeah, I might be a little anaerobic. Cool, I'm still talking, still breathing. I'm gonna take that heart rate down. And now, that was recovery. I'm still gonna shift a little side to side. Awesome job, guys. How do you feel? Woo, those endorphins are moving. Now, I like to have my heart rate down to about, for me, about 110, 120, preferably 110, 115 before I cool down. And I'm gonna give myself an extra 30 seconds, taking a big breath in, a long breath out, a big breath in, a long breath out, rolling the shoulders. I've already dropped 15 beats in an active recovery. That is a sign of a healthy heart, to be able to drop at least 10 beats in 1 minute. Okay, I'm down to 125. I'm pretty close. So now we're going to go ahead and stretch it out. My toes are off the jump track. You can keep them on if you want, depends if you cramp or not. Hands on, hips forward, abs in. I'm going to lean back. So my head's not lifted. I'm pulling my chin in, but I'm driving my pubic bone forward. I'm stretching out hip flexors and some quads here, okay? If it feels good, you can reach back and grab a foot, come back to center, take an inhale breath, grab your ankle, whatever, open up the side body. You can curl the toes under and just push the hips forward without too much of leaning back, so I'm getting more quad here. You might even decide to bring heel to the butt if that's available for you for a deeper quad stretch. Other side. Excellent. My heart rate's down to 115 now. Now from here, we're going to go into our kneeling side stretch. So I've got one knee directly under my hip and shoulder. The other foot is turned in, not out. Turn it in, okay, into rotation, hand behind the head. And let's stretch out that whole side body. We have twisted, turned, kicked things up, and let it lengthen out. So good. And then counter stretch it here. You can bring your fingertips down. You can hold on, whatever feels good for you, but get that long line. Fingertips to big toe. Okay, switching sides. So I turn my floor foot in. I want to make sure I am above my hip joint to start. Hand behind the head, hand on the belly to keep it in. Pull the chin in, think elbow to the sky, knee to the ground. One long line is your stretch. You are working your obliques on the other side. And then let's counter that with one long line. Push through your foot to your fingertips. Pull the head back. Now, I want to add a figure 4 stretch here, so I'm going to come back up. Sit back, hold on. Sit back a lot. You've got this to hold you on. Cross at the ankle and sit all the way back. Pull your chin on this. Pull chin in. Pull hip joint back or pelvis back. You can come up, standing figure 4. Exhale, press back. My heel that's on, or my foot that's on the jump track, I'm pushing it down and forward. Switch it out. Okay, I start with a crossover. Track your stable supporting knee. Make sure it doesn't wave in or out. That's why I'm driving through the heel. Oh, that feels so good. Come back all the way. Inhale. Exhale, sink it back. Oh, yeah, guys. Now, we've got 2 more stretches I want you to take. We're going to go in a hamstring stretch. So I'll drive my heel forward. I can rest my forearms here. So this way my spine doesn't cashew or round. And I feel like I'm pulling this thigh bone back. Spine is long. Put a fist under your chin. That's a neck check to make sure you're not cranking your neck up or dropping your head down. Alignment in your stretches is critical. It really is for the best results. Come back, switch. Other leg. So if you notice, I notice this hip wants to go back. I've got to square my hips up. The more you're in your body, really aware of your body, loving your body, okay, honoring your body. Feel where it is in space. Feel the sensations, move into them with breath. Allow the body to do what it was meant to do, to work, to recover. Give it time. And then the final stretch, I'll keep the foot forward. I'm going to go and drop, I'm on my toes. I'm going to drop my heel down. So I'm getting a calf and ankle stretch, a little bit of a hip flexor stretch too. Push down and drop the heel down. You can lift it up and drop it down. Let's do 2 more of those. Lift to lower, ankle mobility. If you know, you know. If you can't move your ankles a lot, you know that you're probably shuffling. So the more ankle mobility you have, the more you can walk on the earth with ease, less discomfort in your joints, because your ankles are supporting you. They're stabilizing you. Lift up on the heel, lift the heel up, drop it down. Make sure you can see that, feel that. Up and down. I do a lot of ankle mobility with my clients. We just lose it over time. Use it or lose it, right? It's true. Up and down. So stand tall, look down at your feet. They're about as wide as your hips. Okay, take a big breath in. Be the bridge from heaven to earth here. Stand tall and strong. Take a deep inhale breath. Push out any stale air left, any fear, any worry, any negativity that you might have woken up with, and push it down to the ground. Give it away. You don't need it. Drop your ear to one side, to the other side. Pull the chin back in, roll the shoulders up and around. And guys, you have made it. Awesome work. Whew, yeah, good job. Nice little calorie burner. And that was 25 minutes from warm up to stretch. You got this. Do it. Okay? And remember, if you want all these handouts, and I got a bunch of them, I've tried to make it as simple as possible for you to understand how critical it is to get your heart rate going. You've got all these amazing tools from Lifepro, vibration plate. You've got the Flex Stride, the Flex Cycle, the Horizon Balance Trainer, the Aero Step, the Jump Track, the treadmills. You've got all these tools that are affordable, they're portable, they're reliable. Joel, Abe, thank you so much for allowing me to help other people. Thank you for enabling us to be able to have these kinds of these pieces of equipment, to have our own home gym. It makes a difference that not only we can rely on them, but we can use them at any stage of the game. Guys, you are never too late, and you're never too old. It's never too late. Did I say that right? You're never too old. It's never too late to live fit and age well. Okay, I'll see you. Stay tuned. Next Sunday, I got a special announcement for you. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? And I got a new series starting too. There's 2 things I'm going to talk about. So join me next Sunday. I'm going to be in Las Vegas with my husband for his birthday. We're going to do a little concert scene, Wizard of Oz, but I'm going to bring a vibration plate with me. Yep, we're driving there. I'm bringing a vibration plate with me. So join me next Sunday. I'll post it on social media, so you know. It's probably the same time, although in Vegas I think there's a time change. I don't know. Anyhow, guys, you got any questions, hit me up. I'm here to help you. You want all these handouts, you got to private message me. I don't want to leave them on for everyone in the world to have. I made these things for you guys, okay? I want you to have them. Okay, thanks everybody. Have a great day. Bye for now. Oh, hydrate. Don't forget to hydrate. Bye.